Hello everyone and welcome back to Gaming with Shoggoths. We're checking out a new-ish mod today. It's not like brand new, I think it came out like a month or two ago. But I only just now saw it recently when I was scrolling through mods on Nexus, and it is a Protoceratops, and it is by, I'm not sure if it's Joseba or Joseba. I live in an area with a large Hispanic and Latino population, so I tend to just assume it's Jose, but it might be Jose or Josie. But yeah, so I think it's Joseba. If it's not, someone please correct me. Feel free. It's hard to know when you're just reading in text. But so this mod's a little different because it's not a dinosaur mod. It is a mod to the live bait feeder, the goat feeder. And I know we all love the goat, but I thought this was really cool. And the big reason why I thought it was really cool is because it can be multi-purpose. Obviously, the first purpose is as a feeder. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Now, I know the Protoceratops is small, but I still think this has got to still be small, like baby size, right? Because it would be bigger than that. They were like, what, 6 or 7 feet long? And I have a hard time with the scale in this game sometimes, like how big things are, but I feel like this is still tiny. Or not necessarily tiny, but small for Protoceratops. Surely, right? I mean, look at it. Well, how long is the... I don't know, I guess the endo is what, like 40 feet long, didn't they say? Huh. I don't know. I tried to get these guys hungry so they'd go for it right away. I couldn't get I was testing it out. I could not get the Spinosaurus to go for it earlier. Or not the Spinosaurus, but the Spinoraptor. Yeah, and even though... And I did get the acro though to go for it like right away, so I don't know. No, I think the end almost ends it now. There it is. Alright. Going right for it. It even picks it up. Oh. Gosh. There's something a little terrible about it, and I don't know what. I think maybe it's because it does seem like a baby dinosaur, you know? It seems like a small, tiny dinosaur. Okay. So I did find out, and I wasn't aware of this previously, but it seems like there's a cap on how many of these you can have at one time. I have some in other enclosures, so that aren't being eaten. And I was having trouble producing more, so it would appear that there's a cap. And I didn't know that because I don't usually have like a ton of goats running around. I've had small like pens with maybe like 5 in there, but not as many as I have currently on this island. So let's see. So that's the Melisaurus. We've seen that in several of my videos before. This is the Streptosaurus, which we have not. I don't think we've actually seen. I know I have it in some parks, but I haven't filmed them yet. So I don't believe it's actually been featured in an episode yet of any of my series. Oh, I think it's gonna go for it right away. But this is the Streptosaurus. Yep, there it goes. Oh, got it. By Sweetener, making its debut. It replaces the Metrocanthosaurus. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what it replaces. Oh, the Majunga. Oh, that's weird. Usually, with this mod, it shows up as Streptosaurus instead of Majunga. I must not have loaded that correctly. I had to reload some mods, and this is one of them. I guess I didn't do that part. So yeah, that's the Streptosaurus by Sweetener. And then here's the Concavenator, which we've seen multiple times in some of my modded series, but it's always on dark gloomy island, so I never get a good look at it. So here it is in all of its Concavenator glory. Here it is, not paying attention at all. I was just kind of curious as to, like, I know there are a few different eating things, so I thought we'd just take a look at some mods real quick while we watch this poor little thing get eaten. I don't know. Yeah, I guess now that I'm seeing it with other dinosaurs, other large dinosaurs, maybe that is like the right size. No, yeah, that's pretty typical one for the large carnos. All right, so obviously, use number one, feeding it to your carnivores. The second way to use it is to use it as a baby, right? Like, okay, so I know, like, obviously it doesn't look like any of these other dinosaurs because none of them are Protoceratops. But I just, I just put in all of the ceratopsian dinosaurs, just, so you can see the different things. But if you get like light colored skin, and these guys are close enough to almost all of them, they just don't have their horns in. They have the beaks, they have the crests. You could totally suspend your disbelief and be like, well, it's like a newborn, like it's obviously not it doesn't have all of its defining features yet. Its color hasn't come in, which is very common on a lot of animals. They change color from when they were babies, for camouflage or other purposes. Obviously, a white is not going to do so well with camouflage, but what if it's on the sand? See, it looks good on the sand, right? So yeah, I thought like it being a young baby ceratopsian would work because it is so small. Even if it is the right, I still can't tell. I think it's somewhere between the right size and small. Uh, the modder does not specify if it's a baby or not, but it's just so hard for me to tell with some of the scaling in this game. And one of the great things about using them, if you're going to use them as babies in an enclosure, oh, and this is the Agathamas, and it'll actually be coming up real soon in my Secrets of Dr. Blue series, and you'll see what it well, you can see it on the screen. It replaces the Stegoceratops. It's a pretty sweet dinosaur. But yeah, like it's so totally cool, and the great advantage is that it's not going to screw up your population counts if you're not playing in sandbox. If you're playing in normal mode or you're playing in sandbox but you have like population counts on and stuff like that, these guys aren't going to affect it. I mean, apparently there's a cap to how many goats you can have running around. If you have quite a few, there's another enclosure with them. But other than that, like, this doesn't affect your population, so you can have, a full population of dinosaurs in the enclosure, up to whatever, the minimum, whatever the lowest amount is that one of your dinosaurs can handle, and then throw in some of these little guys with the feeders, pop them out, get rid of the feeders, and then you have little babies running around. They don't need to be fed, and they don't count towards population counts and all that kind of stuff. And they look pretty cute. I mean, you could say that they're babies, or you could say that they are, it's a Proceratosaurus. Protoceratops. Couple, in case anyone's curious and hasn't seen these mods, these are two of the jagged fangs design Triceratops. This is the Protoceratops, which is a made up dinosaur by Sweetener, who does many of the mods that I love. We got the Sinoceratops here. I don't think this one's modded. I think this is the normal one. I had a modded one, but it had skin over the holes, so I'm not sure what happened to that mod. It's a Torosaurus, also a Jagged Fangs design. This is a Chasmosaur, or Demon Chasmosaur. See, very pokey. I think it's been in a few episodes. That's something Xeno. I can't remember it off the top of my head. And then I'm getting old. This is Styracosaurus. I believe this is by Black Frog. Alright, so yeah. Family of ceratopsian dinosaurs is what we've got here. All the cousins and the parent, all the cousins and the in-laws and stuff are over for Thanksgiving or something. But yeah, so that's use number 2, using them as babies. And then use number 3 is using them as babies or, young adults or whatever themselves in the most adorable little petting zoo. And I wasn't originally intending to have the Archaeornithomimus in here. It was supposed to be the dodo bird because that's the mod I have. I forgot that I switched the mod for something else. This is I think it's called Beautiful Archaeornithomimus or something like that. A better Archaeornithomimus. Pretty or Archaeornithomimus. Can't remember. I just have Archaeornithomimus written down. Man, I'm managing to say that so many times that I'm screwing it up. But it's by Anzu. That's the modder. Okay, just found that one, so it's on my cheat sheet. And then our tacos that we know and love. And then the regular Dryo, because honestly, I think the Dryo is adorable. Got all of our various decorations. But yeah, so these are supposed to be dodos. Sorry, I forgot I switched out the mod. But yeah, so now we have this adorable little petting zoo with the shorty fences by Mr. Troodon. And isn't it just a cuteness overload in here? It is. Everything is just so cute and adorable and pretty. And you got your cute, adorable Protoceratops. Proceratops again. Protoceratops running around. So there would technically be a fourth way to use them, and that would be to make their own enclosure, which is what that enclosure over there was going to be. But that's when I realized there was a limit because I put down 3 feeders to start filling it, and none came out. So yeah, those are my 3/4 different ways to use the Protoceratops by Joseba. I think it's I think it's cool. I wish the only thing I wish for more is that we could also have the goats. If you could also have the goats in here, that'd be super cool. Apparently, this modder was working on a normal mod, like to replace another dinosaur with the Protoceratops. Oh my gosh, just the fact that a Proceratops exists is really screwing it. But yeah, so apparently they were gonna make like a normal scale, replacing another dinosaur, Protoceratops. But that I guess they lost the files or something. So this is kind of like their make do for the time being. So maybe we'll be seeing another one in the future, which would be great because then we really could use these for babies if the other model is bigger. But yeah, just some ideas for you to, spiff up your park, make them look different. It'll work for you whether you want it in sandbox or normal storyline, because they don't need to be fed, so you don't have to worry about them being hungry or thirsty, and you don't have to worry about size requirements or them taking up social needs. So they are a great little dinosaur. I mean, they are spastic and they run around in circles a lot. So that's about maybe their only downside. Other than that, like, to me, it seems like all upside. It's a great little mod. I love it, and I will definitely be using it more in the future. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Just a short video to show this little guy out. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know if you think this little Protoceratops is cute. And I will be back with more modded Jurassic World Evolution real soon. Until then, have a good one.